Hello, everyone, and welcome back to LSL College Basketball in this March Madness. We've got a fun one. A lot of people look forward to these 1 seed versus 16 seed, but this is no ordinary 1 seed versus 16 seed. This is a Princeton side that we have a lot to talk about. They are extremely talented and certainly a threat to what many consider a national championship favorite. A 30-2 Creighton Blue Jays, who went down to a 10 seed last year, certainly looking to not go back-to-back against double digits. Alongside me, Daniel, as always, Reagan Harris, play-by-play. Daniel, obviously, you know, he's your commissioner, so how we doing, man?
I'm doing all right. This is interesting little travel that we had to take from Milwaukee to Pullman, Washington, damn near cross country. But hey, you know, we're here in the beautiful state of Washington, in Pullman, and yeah, like you said, this 16 versus 1 is one of the more intriguing 16 versus 1s that we have seen since, well, let's name it, Lipscomb versus North Carolina.
Yeah, and that game was shocking. This would be one of those where if a 16 versus 1 is going to happen, it'd be a day like today. But this Creighton team is so ridiculously loaded, aren't they? They've got talent from top to bottom. They've got juniors and sophomores that are going to be getting plenty of rotational minutes, including Malik Harris, Stan Vanilla Jr., maybe the best player on the roster. They've got so many players, but even depth at the sophomore position like Peter Tolbert or Roy Hurd may not get minutes today, but they're so deep, and then Princeton really is. It's their starting five, and then what do they have? And it's not a ton.
It's not necessarily not a ton. I think they actually have a good bit. There's a guy, I'm trying to remember his name. Is it Doug Henderson or something like that? But it's their backup center.
Yeah, Doug Henderson, the backup center. Yeah.
7'4". That's his listed height.
It is nowhere close to Creighton's depth. Nowhere close. When we talked to, obviously it's a little bit two-faced here, but when we talked to Coach Zelikov, we got to talk about how he feels like we're going to play a little bit into his hands here, but we'll see how it goes. They're looking to face whoever is the winner of Virginia and UCLA, and my God, will that be a good game. Starting lineups today, Xavier Lee, Devin Austin in the front court, Hayden Ackerman, Collins, and make sure I get the last guy here, Jack Scott, the guys to watch. Number one player to watch today, there's two for me. One is going to be Jack Scott, the small forward, and then the other is going to be Vermin Collins. He may not be the best player in the starting five, but he's that guy that we have to watch to see if he's able to do anything with his height. So you can see him right there in the front court.
Indeed. Creighton's got a lot of length too, though. Watch out. Cooper Laza and Wave Jackson are combined 50-plus points together in the regular season.
That one missed. I'm sure a little bit of anxiety for Zelikov. It's never a good feeling when your team misses the first shot. And here's Princeton from behind by Cooper Laza. There's Simba Zelikov, Blue Jays head coach, former Iowa coach, won multiple national championships, as many of you know. Now here at Creighton.
Yep, a decorated head coach taking over a team that has needed a jolt like this. Oh, open
We
three.
it real quick. It's in a wide open.
That's
Jamarcus Vick, if I'm not mistaken.
It is indeed Jamarcus Vick. Transferred over from Baylor a few seasons ago.
Great job sealing the holes defensively so far for Creighton. Fadeaway jumper, in and out. That one no good. That was Hayden Ackerman, the freshman. Goodness, he's a phenomenal freshman, too.
Oh, insanely talented.
No idea how he slipped to Princeton, I'll tell you that. Creighton. One-on-one, baseline, vanilla. And this is what Creighton's going to be so good at all day, is slashing at the basket. They've got so much speed and athleticism.
Oh, yeah. And they're not overly big either, especially at the guard spot. That's what makes them so shifty.
Princeton down 5-0 early. Pass across the court. Three-pointer. That was absolutely beautiful by Hayden Ackerman.
It's a freshman that just, I don't know why. He didn't really pick up the phone to anyone else except Princeton when he was being recruited.
Look, Princeton, points per game are not even close to Creighton, but they shoot pretty well. And statistically, you look at this team, you're like, oh, they're just a typical 16. There's so much depth and lore to this side. Xavier Lee passes it to the outside, and we'll get into it as the game goes on. 3-pointer, good! And only taken for Princeton.
That was quick. 3-pointers just like that.
Princeton, they were horrible in non-conference play. 4-11, partner. That one's good.
Jamarcus Vick
something around there at least, I believe. That's Jamarcus Vick. Why were they that bad? Xavier Lee and Jack Scott, their point guard and small forward, seniors, injured for most of the non-conference into conference play, but they finished the season 9-1 and absolutely tore through the Ivy League. Finished conference play at 12-2 despite a 16-13 overall record. These aren't things you hear very often in college hoops, but here we are, and they're stuck at a 16 seed having to play maybe the best team in the country.
One of, for sure, and they get a steal right there after Vic loses the handle on the ball.
Xavier Lee against Stan Vanilla, passes it inside. Bucket good. That's Jack Scott, one of the injured men who's been unbelievable since coming back. Definitely a sneaky pick in the LBA. 10-7, Princeton leads over the 1 seed.
Early on.
2 run.
Yeah, early on.
3-pointer, this would be huge. Jamarcus Vick on fire.
I think he's got 8 points in this game so far. The only other 2 belong to Stan Vanilla.
Passes around. Oh, good. That could be a movement towards Creighton's direction. Pass-paced, high-motion zone defense. Very, very impressive team. That one's going to... Was that a smart play? Oh, that was an incredible play. To throw it into Stan Vanilla.
Yeah, very...
on Creighton.
It was a very big heads-up play right there. Stan Vanilla actually went for a corner 3 right there, got swatted, and Princeton saved it in time to do what they just did.
And this is one of the most betted on games in LSL history. $50 on the line, huh?
That day, that's what we've heard. Only second time in only second time in LSL history where actual money's on the line, believe it or not.
And no good again for Creighton. They're doing fine. But Princeton, this is a good team. This could be a very tough game. Edge is obviously Creighton's, and that's another sensational jump shot. And if they're making them fall like that, that was Vernon Collins, the center, making it fly from there.
Uber talented, can stretch the floor.
3 points. Malik Harris, and don't forget Creighton is ridiculous from 3. 6 lead changes already.
Just a testament to how much talent there is in this game between the two.
A 45% near 3-point percentage on the season. Another bucket for Princeton. Specifically, Creighton, 45% from 3. They could rip it home if they can get that going and then dominate the boards. It'll be their game, but if Princeton can counter one of those 2, it'll be close. Vic, no good that time, despite being 3 for 3 up to that point.
I think he actually missed the jumper beforehand, though.
Inside, no good. Gets his own door blocked. Get it out of there. Another rebound, and eventually he gets it to go. Vernon Collins. Woo!
Talk about persistency right there, sticking with it. He was blanketed by both Creighton bigs and still somehow ended up getting the offensive board twice.
Yeah, Lawson Jackson draped over him like a curtain, but it wasn't enough. Princeton up 3 points. The nerves building in the stadium, and a quick foul. And man, if they can get Devin Austin in foul trouble, that would be absolutely huge. Because if you talk about a position where they don't have a ton of depth, it's shooting guard.
Indeed.
Collins comes out. Doug Anderson, the man you were talking about, comes in. Oh, he actually has missed 3 shots. Not bad.
Yeah, doing all right.
Is that one to fall?
Every single free throw is important. We have seen this time and time again throughout every single contest here in March Madness so far. So, whichever team wilts at the free throw line, it's not going to look good for them.
1-point game. Princeton still in the lead with 10 minutes to play in the first half. Vic with 10 of the 15 points for Creighton. That's never a good sign when one player is dominating your entire points in the low versus high seed games. 3-pointer in and out. Good rebound.
Surprisingly, that was the 7'4" center that was shooting that one.
Oh, Vanilla can't get it off, but quick boards and a quick make for Wave Jackson. Good heads-up play.
Wave Jackson was the MVP of Northwestern when he was there, and transferred over to Creighton 2 off seasons ago.
All 5 players can shoot the ball for Creighton. They're incredibly deep from the mid-range to 3-point. Now, and off the hands of Princeton, it'll remain with the Blue Jays. 1-point lead now for Creighton after falling behind a little bit early. And Anderson takes a quick seat. Vernon Collins back into the game. Probably the right move. They've stalled since he came out. Blue Jays driving the hoop. Gets it to fall. That's a tough play.
That was Malik Harris right there, fighting through the contact. He's actually a hometown hero, born and raised in Omaha, Nebraska.
Facing up the defender, Stan Vanilla. And it's spilling. Here comes Vanilla, looking both ways. And gets it to fall on a quick point lead for the Blue Jays. And the second foul on Austin.
He got a little bit too in the way, and even the slightest bit of contact right there, the refs tend to call. So he's got to go sit for the last 9 minutes of this half.
Yeah, that means Bobby Flowers comes in. Arguably the worst of the 2 deep on the Princeton roster in terms of his statistical output. Off the front rim and in, gets the lucky roll. 6-point lead now for Creighton. 9:13 to go in the first against the 16 seed. And it's ripped away for the second straight drive, but given right back away.
Yeah, not the pass. Yeah, that's not the pass that they should have been looking for, but timeout.
Vic talking some trash before going to the sideline.
That's what it's all about.
Typical. Hey. Good performance so far from Princeton. Creighton pulling ahead as we kind of expected. This game is going to be competitive. It just is. Princeton's a good squad. And again, we talked about it. What are they now? What's the record? Trying to remember. Pull it up real quick. 16-13, but they went 12-2 in conference play. Finished the season 9-1 when Jack Scott and Xavier Lee returned, who both had serious injuries in non-con, which led to them getting mollywopped by everyone they played. Now that they're back, though, man, can we just talk about how impressive of an ending that season was to be able to get themselves in the tournament?
Oh yeah, incredibly so. I mean, look, Ivy League is not a power league by any means whatsoever, but still, teams there are very competitive. Of course, you got the brains there too. Everybody understands how to play fundamentally good basketball, so that is very impressive. And also, they're 17-13 because they beat Coppin State in the Survival 16.
22-16. 6-point lead for the Blues. Pass inside off the front of the rim, no good, and now Creighton has a chance to start extending this lead and feel a little bit more comfortable. Trying to throw it down with authority. That was Peter Tolbert.
Was it? No, that was Wade Jackson. He got rejected. Yeah.
You sure? Hold up.
Yeah, wait.
It looked like 22 from... The screen's just ever so slightly blurrier for me than what you guys see on the stream or broadcast, so it looked like 22.
Looking here, it's actually okay. I will say this. Wade Jackson's got a full head of hair, number 25. Peter Tolbert got a lot of testosterone, no hair on his head.
Cooper Waza checks into the game. Jack Scat gets to go. 5-point game.
Creighton team has great depth just all over the place. You see some teams that have a little bit more depth in the backcourt, sometimes in the front court. This Creighton team, is very balanced. Very balanced.
Double team now. They're pushing up. Surprising for their balanced tempo. And Creighton likes the high-paced play. Got to be careful because they've got too many options down court. Foul and to the free throw line, and that's what happens when you full court press. Full court press the Creighton Blue Jays.
As Collins called for the foul right there. I'm not sure if it's his first or second. We'll see in a minute here what happens. Yeah, it's just his first.
Marcus Vick will shoot. Already has 10 points. He's been hot and cold so far today, I'd say.
Yeah, but he's one of the reasons. Yeah, but he's one of the reasons why Creighton is in front like this.
Absolutely.
And I'll surprise you with this. it's this Creighton team has been so balanced that at times he's been overshadowed. He didn't really have a great regular season. So it was all right. He averaged like 11 or 12 points per game. He's already matched that. But you can just see how important he is to his team.
Princeton. Now they're getting full court press. Creighton said, what you can do, we can do better. 3-pointer. Bang, got it to go. Jack Scott.
Oh, they said it was just a 2-pointer.
It was just a 2-pointer, yeah. Foot was on the line. Still a good shot, though.
Oh, great shot. You leave him wide open like that, he'll take advantage.
Pass inside. Defense not quite on him. Isn't able to get it to fall.
Ambitious little hook shot.
Taking
right
a breath. Yeah. Passes around. 3-pointer making it his face rattles. What are they doing a big moment in this game?
Hey, he's a confident shot.
Ackerman, the freshman, is showing a lot of confidence, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Not enough confidence to stop Cooper Laza. He gets that one to fall. Once they get him going, if they can get their front court in sync, Creighton could run away with this one very quickly, in my honest opinion. Pass wide open and no good rebound up. Oh, it's going to be on Cooper Laza, and going to the free throw line is the freshman. He does not look like a freshman. That looks like a grown man.
Yeah, which leads me to be even more surprised.
Physical education. There you go.
Yep. Sums it up.
First one falls. Hey, Princeton's keeping this one close. I know you, partner, have some personal feelings towards this, so nerves are going to be up and down all night.
Oh, for sure. You know, I've got family basically to the side of us that, you know, is trying to, you know, not let last year's you know, devastation repeat. So yeah.
Again, last year Creighton was stunned by 10-seed Cincinnati, who really wasn't even supposed to get out of the first round, which shocked Creighton in the second.
It was a surprise. Yeah, Cincinnati took down Wake Forest, who, you know, the year prior made the Elite Eight. So it was definitely a surprise all the way around.
And the move to Creighton was shocking in its own right from Coach Zelikov. No one really saw it coming, but when he went, see, kind of the Creighton project here hasn't worked yet. But this is a team that's capable of making it work. 3-pointer, no good. Nice rebound there. Oh, over the defender. Absolute yams by William Jackson.
7'2". Can't teach 7'2", but you also can't teach positioning at the rim. He's got great awareness.
Up over the defender, good defense. Now Creighton starting to settle in. It feels like the nerves calming down, slowing down their pace when necessary. Good pass inside, open on the block, no good.
It's fine, but again,
still good shot.
Yes, it's a decent shot. You're not going to be able to hit every single one of them unless you're Superman. We don't see any of those on the court.
Double teamed. Deflected. Out of bounds, stays with Princeton. What a lack of effort there, it seemed like. That ball was right next to 3 Blue Jays.
Yeah, one of them just, I don't know what that was. He started moonwalking? I don't even know how to describe that.
You know, Coach Zelikov, multiple national titles. He's definitely capable of putting together that type of roster. It'd be shocking if 2 years in a row he went out like that. I just don't see it happening. I think he's going to put together enough for his team, game plan-wise, schematically, to get them through this. And that was a good steal there from Vanilla. Stands in the passing lane, passes Vic. Laza now back into Vanilla. Look at that pass. Unfortunately, can't make it fall, but that was beautiful.
It was good link-up play. I just think maybe there was a bit too much done there on that possession. Sometimes just keeping things simple. 2 + 2 = 4 is sometimes the best way to go.
Defender Reigns dribbles it anyway. Xavier, are you kidding me?
Yeesh. Talk about that Mamba mentality. Yeah, Mamba mentality right there.
Nice shot from the base. That's Stan Vanilla, who's starting to heat up in this game defensively and offensively. 30-25, 5 minutes to go here in the first. Only one 16 seed in the history of Legends has won a game, and that was Lipscomb last year. Rotation, beautiful mate.
Well, it was...
That was over in North Carolina. Or was that 2 years ago now?
It actually now 4 years ago, 2031.
Really? Wow, I thought it was That goes to show. 4 years ago, Lipscomb upset North Carolina. Shot with a defender draped over him doesn't matter for Vic. His contested shot ability is sensational.
As a senior, he's been practicing that his entire time in college. Of course, 1 year at Baylor, and then the rest at Creighton.
Good passes. Inside, deflected off the back, rebound. Step back, onto the perimeter. Deflected again, step with it, 3-pointer, no good, and that was too much chaos. Not enough continuity.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Vanilla inside to Vic. Gets it to drop.
Good take. Good take. And a lot of
now
the times...
7-point lead. Sorry, partner, go ahead.
No, you're good, you're good. Princeton's playing a bit dangerously. Uh-oh.
No good, another board. That's a little panic shot. Trying to get back into it.
Yeah, you can sense when Creighton's on a roll, they're on a roll.
And Laza up and over, not able to drop it. That would have been ridiculous. Nonetheless, it's a foul on maybe their best player. Vernon Collins. At least that's how it's played today. Collins has been their best.
Yeah, but he's now got to go sit for the next like 3 and so minutes. He's got 2 fouls.
Luckily, that's where they have a little. Eight-point lead now. Creighton would love to get to halftime at the double-digit lead, wouldn't they?
Oh, against this kind of team, absolutely.
It's the fall. 9 points. Xavier Lee, who seems like he hasn't checked out. Still on the court.
Playing, he's the Iron Man of the team, stripped.
On.
The hometown hero, delivering the hometown goods. What a strip and score.
Number 11 to extend it to an 11-point lead. 3:18. Passes all around. Creighton locking up, deflecting the ball. Here come the Blue Jays. Another.
They are so lethal on the transition. If they catch you lacking, more often than not, you're in trouble.
Forced to call a timeout with 3 minutes to go in the first half. 27-40. Suddenly, Creighton putting the beat down on Princeton. This is a game of runs, so don't count the Tigers out yet, but they've got a way to go.
Oh yeah, they definitely have a way to go, but the issue now for the remainder of the half, however long it goes, because it might feel like a long 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, because Collins and Austin are on the bench because of foul trouble. So we'll see what kind of storm they'll have to weather during this lead up to the break.
Princeton's head coach having a discussion with his team. Fought through so much adversity this year, but look at Creighton, and they're just trying to make a statement after their early exit last season. It's been all about proving everyone wrong.
And indeed is. But most
3
importantly,
minutes.
just getting to Vegas.
Pass inside. Gets it to fall. Maybe lucky not to have ended up getting a foul.
That was a nifty play right there. I'll give Princeton credit for that. Well drawn up.
That was Bobby Flowers, the backup shooting guard. Able to get that to drop. Creighton taking their sweet time trying to get it inside. No one was open, so why not let the steady hand drop it home? Vic another.
That's now 20 points for him in this game. That's incredible.
He's having a sensational night. Locked up. Top of the key. Has to reset. Pass it out. Almost stolen. And eventually, they still hang on to it. Somehow get it inside. Somehow no foul called. Another fall into the floor without a foul.
Refs weren't buying it from the 7'4" behemoth, who really shouldn't have shot right there. He should have just taken that one strong to the hoop.
And he gets a rebound for his troubles. Princeton needs to pull this within single digits to head into the half. That'd be ideal for him, of course. Good defense. Locked up with this zone. No lanes inside. Tries to force it there, and it will not work. And Creighton is starting to figure it out. Pass across, Stan Vanilla. Little spin move. Turn around. That was a bad shot selection, to say the least. Rebounded by Princeton.
Hayden Ackerman on there. Good job.
And just like that, Doug Anderson able to get his first basket that I can recall at least. 11-point lead.
Had to pick a better shot here now.
Good shot. There it is. And that field goal percentage slowly approaching 60%.
Uh-oh.
Deflected. Hangs on to it. Back up shooter. Putting the punishment on. Drives with tenacity and scores to increase the lead to 15.
9 points and 6 assists in this half alone for Stan Vanilla. That's a great work by the point guard.
Nice little crossover. Excuse me, they have the same number, so that caught me off guard. Xavier Lee goes to the free throw line.
And that's a foul
They
on
look the
Lawson.
same, like just slightly different.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Laza checks out.
That's the second foul of the game, I think. So, a little bit of concern, but there's Cade Hornecker.
Got it.
One of those things. The deep squad.
Got the second one. 13-point lead, and that's where Creighton has to dominate tonight, is on the bench. Down the home stretch, at least.
Oh, yeah, especially
They
when...
certainly have the cap. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. With starters, getting foul trouble with a 3.
Another three-pointer for Creighton, and then suddenly we're at a 16-point lead for the Jays.
Squad is dangerous. You see it.
Good pass found the lane finally on the zone defense. Split the middle, and Lee gets it to fall. 3 seconds, one last shot upcoming. Deep three-pointer off the back rim, no good. 14-point lead it remains after a 20-point miraculous half from Vic.
Oh, yeah. By far the most impactful player in the half for either team. But now the question looms, how does the game change up now that you'll have everybody starters back in? And there's going to be more flexibility, of course. At least that's what's expected.
61% field goal percentage is the story for Creighton. They're just hitting tough shots. It's really that simple. There's not a, I mean, there's been a couple turnover differential as well. But I think for the most part, Creighton's just hitting their shots.
That's what it's all about. They're so well trained. It's like any defense that they face for the most part doesn't really faze them.
Vic has 23 points
Baller.
heading into the second half.
Preston starts.
There's Ackerman, who's really good as well. He gets another. That freshman is going to be just ridiculous once he hits senior year. I mean, just ridiculous.
1,000,000%. He's one to watch out for in the future.
Pass out, stand by. Get there. Blocked away by Xavier Lee.
Huge block.
Laza to Vanilla, and now he's going to what a way to respond to getting rejected.
Well, if he's denied the three-point shot, then why not get a three-point play in a different way, like this?
And Collins with another foul. That may be his third.
Yes, it is.
So decisions to be had for the Tigers. That one falls.
Gonna keep him in for now.
And that's been a part of the problem is foul trouble. They didn't have two of their starting bigs for a good portion of the first half.
Yeah, Devin Austin had to sit for much longer. That's a guy that they need on the court.
Ackerman gonna get ripped. Oh, just gets it out.
Very close.
Lee steps around. Nice shot by Xavier Lee. 12-point game.
Preston can make those tough shots as well. Xavier Lee putting on a display right here.
Three-pointer. Now maybe Lee taking it back to him again.
Bombs away. These two teams are just shooting it from deep.
As another mid-range. That one's good by Princeton. They've been pretty good from that range.
They have. Even a little bit of separation, they've been able to take advantage of for the most part.
Tried to hit Vic on the roll around, wasn't open enough. Laza gonna shoot it from a deep two, and he's gonna rip it. This is just back and forth.
Cooper Laza, just to inform you, he is one of the front runners for the Wooden Award.
Stolen no, able to hang on to it. Now another ready. That one finally no good. Points. And that was a really big play, to say the least, by Devin Austin.
He's got hops. He got hops just to leap off right there, basically off a launching pad.
No one can miss.
It's like a shoot around at the rec center right now. This is crazy.
Princeton. Pass, open man. This is ridiculous.
This is
13 minutes to go in the second.
He is talented. If he, for whatever reason, decides to take his future away from Princeton, what a shot. He decides to take his future away from Princeton. My goodness, he'll be a coveted player.
Princeton is the question. It's unthinkable.
Who knows?
Lee pass. Beautiful passes around. Off the front rim, no good. Finally a miss. Princeton this time, the unfortunate benefactors to that fact. Is that on the court?
Yes, it is. And one.
That's a terrible call to me. I don't think that foul was on the court. Yeah, that's well before. On the whistle, nonetheless. It's going to count, and Collins has to check out, who now has 4 fouls. Wave Jackson will shoot the 2 free throws.
That's just one. It is just one, because he hit that.
Oh, it is just one. Thank you. Yeah, correct. Up 17. Game slowly falling out of Princeton's hands, despite them playing extremely well, which is a testament to how good Creighton is. Wide open. And how big of a shot was that for Devin Austin?
See how important he is to this Princeton team?
3-pointer. Are you kidding me? Creighton can't miss a shot. This is incredible.
Hey, those nerves have been settled down. Princeton's playing really well, but this Creighton team is lights out.
Pass inside, got it to fall. I mean, how good are the Tigers playing? It just doesn't seem to matter. It's insane.
That's what it's. Hey, those KenPom ratings proving to be true here. Creighton, one of the only 2 teams in the country to be rated both top 10 offensively and defensively. Auburn is the other one.
67% shooting from Creighton on the night is just a statistic you can't believe. Wide open man on the perimeter. They get it to him, and he's going to rip it 3 off the back rim. No good. That would have been a gigantic shot, but unfortunately can't get it to fall. Now Creighton in the opposite direction. Can they get a hold of it? No. Wide open now as a result. Good by Vanilla.
That's the thing. You sometimes tend to collapse on those loose balls, but if you don't get to him, somebody's getting loose, especially down low.
A must-score type of possession. Forces a 3, no good. A lucky rebound for Hayden Ackerman. Just kind of fell into his lap, and he scores.
Well, he didn't squander that opportunity right there. But still a lot of work needs to be done.
Good defense there by Princeton. Finally able to get a miss out of Creighton. Up the court they go. Shot up mid-range, no good. Now Blue Jays get it back. Might be stolen, no.
That was close, though.
And then the one time they get Creighton to miss, they can't score on their end.
Yeah. Missed opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Good defense. Unbelievable by Stan Vanilla. Just unbelievable.
This may start turning people into believers about what Creighton's capable of. This type of performance is ridiculous.
Stolen away. Danilo with the ball in his hands, passes it off. Haven't talked a lot about Vic. Are you kidding me?
That is... Clip it. Clip it.
Never mind. About this young man. 28 points.
On basically 2 for 3 shooting.
Jamarcus Vick gets it to 4 and extends the lead to 20. And I can assure you this is not a bad Princeton performance, but a legendary Creighton performance. They are playing, I would argue, close to as perfect as a team could play against Princeton. This is impressive.
And I know people will scoff at this, like, oh, they're just a 16 seed. No. This Princeton team have already proven that they're special.
They're a good squad that do not deserve to be a 16, but don't have a choice because of the unfortunates of the injuries in the season. Stolen away, rebound. Vanilla finally misses. After about 6 years of watching him make everything.
He's been lights out.
Pass inside, ripped away, and even when Princeton gets a stop, they squander. Pass around. Beautiful passing, the last pass. Just a little bit much.
Yeah. Just one of those things. We've seen teams do this over and over again in this tournament. Sometimes they just do it a little bit too much. Keep it simple.
Good play inside. Way to flush it home for Doug Anderson. Still, nonetheless, 9 minutes to play. 18-point lead for Creighton. Gonna require a miracle, more so than you even would need for a 16 to win in the first place.
Even if it is factoring in how much quality Princeton has.
Laza, unbelievable shots after unbelievable shots. Fadeaways, dunks, three-pointers in the face. You name it from Creighton tonight. Light-out shooting performance. Princeton's got an open man on the perimeter. Creighton's been baiting it all night.
They have.
That's a terrible shot. And at this point, the Jays are probably just going to run away with this. Down the court, and he posts is the biggest man in the roster.
Jeez.
Lord have mercy. Wade Jackson was that?
Yep.
Goodness gracious, young fella. And almost ripped away. Driving in, step back. There is nothing open for Princeton right now. Finally getting it in a forced shot by Doug Anderson. And now Creighton's flexing. No good that time.
Oh. Kind of see it as a rare miss for Creighton, which it really is.
Nice move, round a man, but just forces the shot. Rebound a little bit lucky, and he'll bring it home.
That was Ackerman right there. Again, the freshman impressing.
Vic, charge.
That's his first foul of the game.
Oh, he's just threw the ball in it. Hey, hold on. Get him out of here.
I don't think that was
Teach your kids discipline, Zelikov.
I don't think he did that.
Everyone saw it, buddy. No. Checking into the game for Creighton is going to be Jordan Walker, number 44.
Actually, who transferred in from Clemson.
I don't think anyone asked.
Damn.
Jay, not even close. Wow. Up over no. And did he make it?
No. It bounced out on him. And called that on Austin. I think that's his third. Collins is back in the game. Or, sorry, no, that's not Collins. Dude looks like Collins, though.
Actually have Chris Fowler into the game now.
First time seeing him in.
Probably, not arguably, it is the biggest downgrade from player to player for Creighton on the court. Ackerman to Flowers. That's good. 22-point lead for the Blue Jays in one of the more impressive beatings of the tournament. Trying to get it up court, but Vic's gonna. Is that a second straight foul?
That is
That's not on Vic though. That's gonna be on Luke Fisher.
Yep, reach in on the backup guard.
6 minutes 50 seconds for Princeton down the stretch, trying to go home with pride. That's not how you do that, buddy.
It is not.
Well, Princeton, at least you have your math homework to look forward to. And Daniel has something else to look forward to. Foul.
Well, look.
And another person has losing $50 to look forward to.
That's tough. that's tough. They bet $50 on this team. Look, it's not that it's a bad thing to bet on Princeton. It's a bad thing to bet against Creighton. It's not the same thing. You can give Princeton their flowers. This is a great team. It's just
Princeton would be facing the winner of Virginia and who?
UCLA.
UCLA.
It should be fun.
And for trying to get past the second round this year,
I like their chances.
probably will. I do too. I think they probably actually have the most favorable 8-9 in the tournament. No one's made.
It's funny. You go from the most dangerous 16 seed to a favorable 8 versus 9 game, whoever comes out of that. It doesn't guarantee anything, but it's just per the metrics.
One thing for Princeton is they've gotten really tired down the stretch. They've had to play their starters through it all. That's a good play, though.
A great dunk right there by Jack Scott. It's just one of those things. When you're playing a team like Creighton, they wear you down with their speed and how they force you to cough up the ball. Then all of a sudden, they're running back the other way. You got to try and keep up with them. That's a lot of energy spent. No way.
Fadeaway, no good.
Ambitious shot. Credit him for taking it. You might as well just take whatever, because this Creighton team has been making every look, basically. Ooh, pass.
Nice shot there as well. There's been such a well-rounded performance. Creighton's offense has slowed down to a complete halt for the most part. They're making a couple plays here and there. But don't forget that stretch where they were shooting like 90% for a good 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was a crazy stretch. Crazy stretch. And the thing is that, like, for the most part, how the team is built, if somebody gets into foul trouble, it's not necessarily the biggest problem. Ooh, what a dunk. Their depth is just that great. Bounce pass in. Look at this.
Nice fadeaway jumper.
Hey, Dranovich. I'm sure you remember that name.
I wish I didn't.
But damn.
Don't make me pull up meal plans again.
Oh, jeez. That's a blocking foul right there on Fisher. Jeez. 2 unlucky fouls on the kid. I mean, do you remember that one time Michigan played Oregon in college football? I think Dranovich, there was an older Dranovich. He was a wide receiver. I still feel bad about this. One of my defenders broke the kid's back.
No, jeez.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
The lore is crazy.
Broken back, and then I think he got another season-ending injury here after that.
Dude, he had the worst luck. He had the worst luck, which is crazy. Also going to refresh this for you real quick, because I see it's gotten unclear. Could be better now. There we go. Beautiful.
Four minutes to play.
Yep. This is just Creighton just putting the finishing touches on this one. Just if only Princeton stayed healthy this year. Would have had a better record. Would have had a much better seeding. Let's set the free throw line. Man, I don't know who would have had to play against them, But that would have been rough. Ooh. I was hoping Collins would get that in. He's had a very rough game. Just foul trouble all over the place. Really hasn't played much.
Yeah, it hasn't been. They needed him badly too. You saw when he came off the court how impactful that was. Same thing with Devin Austin when he got in foul trouble. Those two players getting in foul trouble is what kind of killed this game for the Tigers, to be honest.
Yeah, but it speaks volumes to how Creighton plays defensively, first off, but also how they play on offense. They mix it up. They're not a one-dimensional offense. They're not a one-trick pony. And that's what's thrown Princeton into a loop. All the preparation in the world can't prepare you sometimes for a team that can just do just about everything. See it like that. Just a little mini floater.
Creighton fans chanting "warm up the bus" is highly disrespectful. This is one of the most unfavorable lines to a 1 seed versus 16 probably in league history. So Creighton feel a little bit disrespected.
Yeah, a few pundits have, definitely thought that there could have been a chance here, but ultimately they played their game. They played their game and they played it well.
Shot's no good. Just having a little bit of fun at that point. Up 21 with 3 minutes to go, and Princeton scored 70. Offensively, were performative. They just couldn't get a stop in the second half, really, when they needed to.
Yeah.
And then the foul trouble as well just made it almost impossible for them.
Yeah, but the fact that, we have seen 1 seeds before that have completely crumbled against other opposition. Like, for example, Marquette absolutely obliterated Winthrop. No way. Oh, jeez. That ended like 96-64 complete rout. This one, Princeton fares much better.
Nice pass inside and another foul.
And he's done.
Get out of here, buddy. You're trash.
Vernon Collins was just unfortunately had to go up against the front court of Cooper Laws and Wade Jackson. That tandem is nuts. Laza didn't even play an outstanding game. He didn't need to.
20-point lead extended again. And nobody's going to look at this game and think anything of it, right? Oh, Creighton beat a 16 seed. Winning by 20 against Princeton is ridiculously impressive. I hate to tell you. Haters are going to want to say the opposite. This is a really good team that are getting beat to hell. Let's just call it what it is. This is extremely impressive, and I'd be terrified for anyone who's on Creighton's side of the bracket.
Yeah. This is the correct take about this situation. Of course, it could take one bad day for Creighton to lose and again be upset, but they're looking sharp. Another 2 points for Ackerman. I'm sure he's had a very good game. He's been all over the place. One to watch out for in the future, regardless of who he plays for later on.
I was just making sure. I was just checking if my Xavier was on your side of the bracket, and we're not, so we chilling.
Well,
lives are high.
If Xavier and Creighton do meet, it is for the national championship.
Yep.
See if it's.
We're good.
You know what's crazy? There's a realistic chance that there could be an All Big East Final Four. Think about it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Creighton's about to hit
down 25.
Creighton's about to hit 100 on Princeton. This is nuts. This is some insane work. What a jumper.
Well, as the game winds down, got some exciting matchups still ahead for day 2 of the round of 64.
Oh, tons.
As we still call it.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's good. 101-76. This game is Jover.
Oh,
get at it.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna blame Princeton. Look. I'm not like Coach Witherwolf. I'm not gonna just haunt the player down and then like break his kneecaps just because he's doing that. Hey, you gotta fight till the end. I respect it. I'll do the same too. But I'd make my free throws. Speaking of upcoming Day 2 games, when we resume action, we start off with 10 seed Memphis versus 7 seed Washington. Following that
That'd
up,
be a fun one, I think.
oh yeah, and then right after that one, 10 seed Oklahoma versus 7 seed Maryland. Then you have 12 seed St. Francis versus 5 seed Baylor.
Buckets? Nope, he's trash. Get him out of the game. I don't care. Foul someone so you can substitute him.
13 seed Hawaii versus 4 seed Rutgers. Then you have 15 seed UAB, 2 seed North Carolina, 19 Texas, 8 seed San Diego State. And you have 9 seed UCLA versus 8 seed Virginia, and you close out the round with 11 seed Texas A&M versus 6 seed Tennessee. And that's it.
Well, Princeton loses, and they got beat bad, but it's not because they're bad. It's because Creighton is national championship level. Great stuff by the Jays, able to get away, and a couple people are coming away with $50, so you got to be happy about that.
Yeah. I wonder if there will be more betting in the future. Time will tell.
I hope not. Have a good night, folks.
Somebody tagged the Maryland head coach and said,
No.
"Hey, you should open up an Instagram page called Legends."
Over
Betting.
under 3 kneecaps breaking in Xavier versus Tennessee. What do we think?
Over.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you all for watching. For those that did tune in, taking your time out of your night, losing sleep just like us, for some March Madness basketball. It's always a special time when we get to share a time like this with y'all. And soon this week, possibly, let's see. I'm thinking Friday, something like that, based on my schedule. Yeah, I think Friday or Thursday we'll be back with more. We'll figure it out. But yeah, still got some round of 64 action. We lead off with 10 seed Memphis versus 7 seed Washington when we return. With that said, everybody, have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe. We'll see you out here very soon for more March Madness basketball. Good night.